Hey everyone, welcome back. So in this video, I want to show you something I've been building over the last few weeks. Fully working AI voice receptionist for a travel pharmacy. Now, this isn't just a concept or a demo. This is a live working system that answers phone calls, checks availability, books appointments, sends messages, confirmation to patients, and logs everything into a spreadsheet. I'm going to walk you through the whole thing, how it's structured, what each part does, and show you it working live. Let's get into it. So, first things first, let me just show you this actually working because I think that's the best place to start. I'm going to call the number now. This is a real phone number connected to a real AI voice assistant, which I've built called Sophie. She's got a British voice, she sounds natural, and she's going to handle this call completely on her own. I'll make the call now.
Hello, thank you for calling Pharmacy Travel. This is Sophie. How can I help you today?
Hi Sophie, my name is Phil. I am ringing up to book a travel vaccine in. I'm going to Kenya on the 20th of June this year, and I want to book a travel vaccine, please, when you have availability. Could you please check this?
Thanks, Phil. So that's the 20th of June 2026. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. Which vaccines you may need will be discussed with the pharmacist during your consultation. That's what the appointment is for. Do you have a preferred day or time for your appointment? Mornings, afternoons, or a specific day?
Because I'm travelling on the 20th of June, when shall I come in?
The ideal timing can vary depending on the vaccine, but generally it's best to come in around 4 to 6 weeks before you travel. This gives enough time for the vaccines to be fully effective. If you're able to book in before mid-May, that would be ideal.
Okay, yeah,
The
let's...
pharmacist will advise...
Okay, sorry, let's book it in then in the first week of May, just to be sure.
Got it. Let me take a look at the calendar for you for the first week of May. One moment while I get that sorted. I've got some slots in the first week of May for you. Monday the 5th of May at 9:30 a.m. Monday 5th of May at 4:30 p.m. Tuesday 6th of May at 9:30 a.m. Do any of those work for you?
The Monday morning one at 9:30 would be great, thank you.
Perfect. Could I take your full name, please?
Sure, it's Phil Beaumont.
Thank you, Phil. And your date of birth?
It's the 28th of the...
Got it. Best contact number for you?
The best contact number is 07506.
Thank you. That's 07506. And an email address for your confirmation.
It's Philip with 186 at hotmail.com.
Thank you. Just to confirm before I book that in, I've got Phil Beaumont, date of birth 28th, a travel vaccine consultation on Monday 5th of May 2026 at 9:30 a.m. travelling to Kenya, departing on 20th of June 2026. Your contact number is 07506 and confirmation goes to a6@hotmail.com. Does that all sound correct?
Yeah, that sounds correct. Thank you, Sophie.
Perfect. Just give me one moment and I'll get that booked in for you. You're all booked in. Your travel vaccine consultation is confirmed for Monday, 5th of May 2026 at 9:30 a.m. at Travel Pharmacy. You'll receive a confirmation to 86@hotmail.com shortly. If you have a record of previous vaccinations, it's worth bringing that along. The pharmacist will take care of everything else. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's fine, thank you.
Brilliant. You're all booked in. We'll see you on Monday, the 5th of May. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.
Thank you, bye. So this is VAPI. This is the voice AI platform that sits in front of the whole system. So think of this as the brain of the receptionist. So this is where I set up Sophie. I've given her a name and also I've assigned her a British voice, and I'm using 11 Labs because the quality is much better than the alternatives. The voice what I'm using is 11 Labs and she's called Matilda, but I've just adapted the name to Sophie. And I've written her a prompt and just give her a set of instructions. So as you can see, I've split it down into identity, date and time awareness. I've given her some instructions to avoid repetition, a style and tone, and also I've asked her to follow some strict rules as well and use natural wording phrases, as also have a conversation tone as well and flow when she greets people and asks people's questions. So this system handles everything really in terms of urgent cases. When someone's departing less than a week or 2 weeks, it can be escalated to a human being who's going to be in the reception as well for the pharmacist, so it can be transferred. She also has access to a knowledge base where I have added her in some files. So you can see here, I have a AI reception knowledge base. So I have created a PDF document and uploaded this as a file as well. So any questions or any answers that you may want to share with the AI voice agent. So when someone asks a question, which can be sensitive, at least you have your information there ready to provide and ready to answer when the person asks a question about travel, such as when I asked about when should I come in, and Sophie said between 4 to 6 weeks before. So you can change this and make it adaptable for anything what you want it to do. If you even get asked a question and you don't want to provide Sophie with the answer, Sophie can then transfer the call over to the pharmacist so they can speak to the. I've given her some set of instructions to follow as well, so she's fully up to date and prepared for what to say when someone asks any difficult question. She has also a set of tools. So these tools are actions she can actually take during the call. So she can check availability, book an appointment, look up existing appointments, and cancel appointments as well. So each one of these connects directly to my automation workflows, which I'll show you in a second. Also, I got a message to confirm my appointment through to my phone and also through to my email. So that's the message I got there. So it says appointment confirmed at travel pharmacy for the travel vaccine consultant with the date and the time. And it says, please bring any previous vaccination records with you. See you soon. And also I got an email saying the same thing. So yeah, this confirms your appointment and it gets sent to your phone and also to your email. Now, before I carry on, if you're a pharmacy owner watching this and you're thinking, this is exactly what I need, this is what I do. I build done for you AI voice receptionists for pharmacies. So instead of your staff spending half their day answering calls about opening hours, travel vaccines, appointment bookings, etc., your AI handles all of this automatically, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no missed calls, no frustrated patients on hold, no staff burnout from repetitive phone queries, just every phone call answered, every booking taken. Your team can focus on actual patient care. So if that sounds like you or sounds like something what your pharmacy needs, head to my website on aivoiceautomation.co.uk and book a free consultation. I'll show you exactly what this will look like for your practice. It's completely free, it's a free consultation, and I'll add a link in the description straight to my website so you can book a free call with myself. So this is NA10, this is where all the automation lives. So think of VAPI as the brain, this is the engine room. Now, the way I've structured this, I'm using what's called an MCP server. You don't have to worry too much about the technical name. Essentially, what this does acts as a router. So when Sophie decides she needs to do something like check here at the bottom, there's availability. She then sends a request to the server, and then the server looks at what's being requested and it routes it to the correct workflow. So if she needs to check availability, she then obviously looks at this and books it. It goes the other way. It's like a traffic controller sitting in the middle, directing everything to the right place. And the reason why I've structured this in this way, it keeps everything modular. Each workflow does one job, which makes it much easier to manage, update, and troubleshoot. So let's look at the check availability workflow. So when Sophie asks, let me check what's available for you, this is what it fires. So it starts to execute the workflow trigger. This is just the entry point. It receives the request from the MCP server. Then it goes into Google Calendar and pulls at the available slots. Now, it works through the system, and you can start to see it is trying to create the event, and then the workflow is successfully executed. So this is what happens. So raw data is coming back from the Google Calendar, and you can start to see in here a bit of the information about the end date, the emails, things around the appointment, the ID. So it's got unique IDs to each appointment. And you can start to see if there's availability, it rings true. If there's no availability, it rings false. And then it will go back to the caller again and ask about a different time to book. So it does check the availability against the calendar to see if it's available or not for the patient. So as you can see, this works completely fine, and it works with the MCP server. It's clean, it's simple, in a format that VAPI can understand and communicate it back naturally to the caller. So that's the really important bit, that translation layer between what the calendar returns and what the actual AI can actually say out loud. Now, this is probably the most satisfying one to look at for book appointment workflow. This is where everything actually happens. So let's start the trigger again. Just let me just double check this information. So I've got some test. So I've got some test data in there. Execute workflow. And then again, it does the same thing. It runs it. Then it's converted. This is a small piece of code that takes a UK mobile number in the format that the caller gives, and it converts it into an international format with the +44 prefix, because that's what Twilio needs to send their message, which I showed you before. Then it creates an event in Google Calendar, and you can see here I'm passing through the appointment details, the patient's name, etc., etc. All goes into the spreadsheet. So this goes into the calendar event description, so the pharmacist can see everything they need at a glance, and then it finds a message to the patient as well. And that's what Twilio is doing. And it finally appends the row to the Google Sheets, all that booking data. So you can see all this data which is being added into a spreadsheet. You've got the email, the travel vaccine consultation, destination, the date, departure dates, any notes as well. So everything is in the spreadsheet, and that's all sent to the pharmacist. Finally, this is the Lookup work node, and it works in conjunction with the cancel workflow. So it follows the same pattern. Simpler, only 3 nodes long, but they follow the same structure. Lookup goes into Google Calendar here, and it searches the caller's name or phone number, and then it matches up their upcoming appointment and reads it back to them. So this is the Lookup appointment workflow, and it follows the same pattern. It's simple, only 3 nodes long, but it follows the same structure. The lookup goes into Google Calendar once it's been executed, and it searches by the caller's phone number, the name, and it finds their upcoming appointment and reads it back to them. And I'll quickly show you the cancel appointment as well, in which the lookup appointment is initiated first, and if they need to cancel it, it will then trigger the cancellation workflow. So I've just switched to the cancellation node, and then cancellation works when it finds the appointment, it deletes it from the calendar, and as you can see, this is what it looks like. It's only 3 nodes long, and then if it's successful, it responds back to Sophie, who's our AI assistant, and it tells the caller their appointment has been cancelled. These are the type of things that take a huge amount of receptionist time in a busy pharmacy. With patients asking, can you tell me when my appointment is? All this can be handled with AI. It can be cancelled and rebooked, and all this is all handled automatically. And finally, everything gets logged into here, the Google Sheet. So every single call that results in a booking gets a row, patient's name, patient's email, the appointment type, date and time, destination, departure date, whatever is flagged, and also the status. Everything here gives a complete record to the pharmacy, and everything here is all being booked by AI, which is important for their records and also for any compliance around. And finally, everything gets logged into Google Sheets. Every single call that results in a booking gets a row, patient email, appointment type, date and time, destination, departure date, whether it was flagged as urgent, and the status. This gives the pharmacy a complete record of everything the AI has booked, which is important for both their records and for any compliance requirements around the patient data. So that's the full system. VAPI handling the voice conversation, NA10 handling all automation behind the scenes, Google Calendar for live booking management, Twilio for mobile messages, and Google Sheets for the audit trail. Now, if you're a pharmacy owner watching this and you're thinking, I want this, drop me a message, or I'll leave a link in the description, or you can visit my website, aivoiceautomation.co.uk.